And I have a lot of leaders who know what they should be doing. They've been told, they've gotten feedback that they should do something differently, perhaps be more political, perhaps be more engaging, talk to people, be less critical, whatever. And you know, they try to change and they can't. They're unable to execute the new behavior that they've been asked to do. And so I wrote this book, not so much to tell them what they should do. There's a lot of good books out there, the 7 Habits of Successful People or the 21 Rules. This book tells how to get yourself to do what you know to do. And I find virtually every leader has a bottleneck somewhere within them. One thing that if they could remove it, if they could just be a little less critical minded toward other people, or if they could be just a little bit more in the flow of what they're trying to do, they would be a much better leader overall. And so what this book does is help them identify that weak link and remove it so they can be the best leader that they have the capacity to be.
Now, what kind of response do you think you're going to get from this book? Because I think a lot of executives or leaders don't necessarily want to touch into their weaknesses.
Well, touchy-feely is not the favorite stuff of leaders. So I have a lot of quotes and a lot of examples of very successful leaders who have had to learn the hard way, how to change themselves and how to do things. And, you know, a surprising number of leaders are open to help. A surprising number of leaders are using coaches, or they're reading books, or they're trying to improve. Most people are trying to get better. Most people want to do a good job. The whole idea of the executive is to be able to be objective and to not interpret things just based on your own likes and dislikes, your own hang-ups, your own issues. You know, you have to be able to detach from that and be able to see the other point of view, the big picture, with some level of objectivity. And when people can be in that place, they make wonderful decisions. It's when they somehow get anchored too much in their own neediness, their own greed, their own issues, that they get into trouble. I really wanted to explain that there are 2 parts to the mind, and that was a wonderful discovery for me personally, when I could be in the executive part of the mind, watching my elephant and not having to do what the elephant was signaling me it wanted to do. I know it sounds touchy-feely, this idea of introspection and looking within, but gosh, it is so powerful. Know thyself. Know thyself has real power, because once you know yourself, you can manage yourself. So long as you're blind to your own bad habits, then you've got no chance.